of a new format for these monthly videos as kind of a coffee chat. I've got some coffee, it's hot, and I'm ready to just catch up with all of you. Hi, if you're new, my name is Brecky. This is Sustainable Prepping. It's a channel that I created about 2 years ago for people who wanted to be prepared for life's emergencies, all kinds of emergencies, but didn't want any of the political rhetoric or conspiracy theories that you often find on other prepper channels. So I created this channel, and I was pretty good about posting for a long time, but then I took several months off, and I wanted to kind of give you all a little bit of a life update as to where I've been, what I've been doing, and what you can expect going forward. This is, like I said, just a chatty video. It's not one of my how-tos, though if you are interested, I'll make sure that there is a playlist up in the eye in the sky and linked in the description if you want to look at some of my more how-to videos. I have a ton of content on food storage and creating emergency kits and emergency plans, all that kind of stuff. So you can go find that if that's what you're more interested in. But if you're more interested in getting to know a little bit about me, Brecky, the woman behind the scenes, then I'd love for you to stick around. We're just gonna have a casual video and talk a little bit. So a lot has been going on since I was uploading regularly. I wanna take it back to 2022 and start in December, actually. I did Vlogmas, and for Vlogmas, I was uploading 5 times a week. I was uploading from December 1st through December 25th, Monday through Friday, there was a new video. And I will put a link if you wanna look at all the Vlogmas videos I did. So you can totally check out that playlist. But I was putting out a lot of content, a lot of it was holiday related, a lot of it was kind of quick insights on emergency preparedness, and it was a lot of fun. Vlogmas is fun. It's a good exercise in stretching yourself and being creative when you film every single day. Back last summer, so about a year ago now, I moved from the mountains of West Virginia down to the Midlands of North Carolina, which was a move we were very excited about. My husband's family is here. Unfortunately, an extended family member that we love and are very close with has cancer, so we made a big decision to not just move states, but to also move careers. So my husband changed careers drastically. I switched jobs. I used to work in higher education, but now I work in something that was adjacent to the work I was doing in higher education, but like not in higher education at all. We moved from rural West Virginia to the greater Triangle area in North Carolina, and we're closer to family, which is wonderful. But we moved into a rental. I was trying to figure out what my niche was. I do want to bring emergency preparedness content to people in a more progressive or just apolitical community, people who just don't want to hear all of the political rhetoric. They don't want to be inundated with firearms or militant nonsense, and who want to take things like climate change seriously, community resilience seriously. And I think that there is a room for that voice. I still think that. Well, fast forward through our transition, through our move, we rented a townhouse, and then Vlogmas came, and I was doing Vlogmas. I got a new job in January, and so in addition to being kind of burned out from Vlogmas and the holidays, I have 4 kids, so the holidays are a big deal, and then I started a new job, and I love my new job. I can genuinely say I look forward to going to work every day. I do about 50% of my time physically on site at my job and about 50% from home, which wasn't, I think, the intention, but it's sort of how it's worked out, and it's been wonderful. But it's a different set of skills and a very different rhythm and routine than I was used to. I also don't have an on-site office the same way I used to have. So there's no filming on site, not that I would anyway, but there's also less structure. I tried to get back into making content, and honestly, y'all, I was burned out. Between managing the kids in their different schools, managing all the illnesses that swept through our family in the spring, managing this new job, which I loved and really wanted to give my best, and frankly wanting to have space and time for some other passions. I'm a creative writer as a hobby, so I really wanted to spend some time writing and enjoying the creative process. I really just got burned out. So I took a break. I didn't intend to take all of the spring and summer off, but it ended up being that way. It wasn't that I didn't have hours, but it was more that I didn't have the mental capacity to film a video. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's have a sip of coffee and go sit on the couch. Okay, so we have a couch. Those of you who've been around for a while, if you're an OG sustainable prepper, you will know that my twin girls once climbed when they were toddlers onto one of those powder-based fire extinguishers, and somehow one got her foot in the hook, pulled it out, her weight compressed it, and it exploded all over my living room, and we haven't had a couch since. So we now have a couch, which is awesome. We've got random books, and our living room is a sunken living room, like the 70s. One day I'll take you on a tour. You can see the whole house at some point, but not today. It's a mess. Okay, picking up where we were. I started a new job, was burned out. We were searching for a house. We finally have moved in. The house needed to have a lot of repairs. Like all the floors had to be ripped out because it was like really gross carpet, and we needed to put in hardwoods. We had to repaint. We had some septic issues. We've had hot water heater issues, you know, all those things that just compound and compound and compound. And honestly, someone had to carry all that mental load. And my husband's done a great job with a lot of it, but a lot of it was mine because I was sort of the domestic goddess. I'm making sure all the day-to-day stuff gets sorted out, and that's just a lot of work. And so I began thinking that maybe I should close Sustainable Prepping. Maybe I should close the channel and just let it be what it was, and close the business and, you know, do all of that, because I'm a very small channel, right? I have less than 2,000 subscribers as of the filming of this, and there's just doesn't feel like a lot of reach. What was I serving? There are other great channels out there. I can refer you to other channels that are moderate, that do try to keep the political rhetoric down, even if there is some present, and don't even talk about the comment section, that's doing quality content. These are channels that are over 500,000 subscribers, and they have whole teams with videographers and editors and light shows and sound effects and, you know, much higher quality than I can afford to do right now, because this is my hobby. I'm a one-woman show. And so I just really started thinking, why am I doing this? What's the point? Do people even really want me to come back? And you know, you do. I came back because of you. Truly, I came back because of you. I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. Every couple of weeks, multiple times a month, I would get comments that said, thank you. I've been looking for this content. I've been looking for a little prepper. I've been looking for a progressive voice. Oh my gosh, this is the conversation I've been wanting to have. Oh my gosh, you're talking about feminist homemaking. You're the only person I found talking about it. Oh my goodness, thank you again and again, because I needed someone to be making this content, and I felt like I was the only one. I know what that feels like. I absolutely know what that feels like, and those comments, your feedback, that was encouraging and hopeful. Comments like, I hope you're coming back soon, or I miss you, I can't wait to see your next video. I read every single comment, every single one. And it was those comments that made me brave enough to come back and say, you know what, there is a point for my voice. I read all of your comments, and I read all your feedback, all of your encouragement. And honestly, they are the reason I decided to come back. Yes, I don't have the same level of quality. I don't have a fancy camera. I film this on my iPhone, but I do have something worth saying, which is that progressives, liberals, leftists, people who are just moderate to left of center politically have a place in emergency preparedness, and that you deserve fear-free content, and that our emergency preparedness plans should not be based on fear-mongering or clickbait, but rather on empowerment and community resilience, not just individual resilience. And I think there's a really important place for that conversation in the community. It was your comments, y'all, really and truly. I read every single one, and they gave me the confidence and the encouragement to get back into filming. So here I am. We've moved. We are still in transition in a lot of ways. We still have boxes. I'm staring at 2 boxes that need to be unpacked in our living room, and we've been here almost a month, but we are excited about being in our home. We're excited about turning it into a home, and I will be showing you some of how we are making our home more sustainable, more resilient. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of homesteading content. Some of you guys know I've done a whole video about why I don't love the term homesteader, even though I don't have anything better. Because I think, 1, there's a lot of people doing really great content. 2, I don't know what I could teach you because I am still pretty new in that area. But 3, I think while there's quite a bit of overlap between the homesteading community and the, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my husband is using his electric shaver, his razor, in the bathroom, so we're gonna move. Okay, so we're gonna try sitting outside because I think it'd be fun. We actually have a porch swing, isn't this fun? Woo! But this creaks a lot, so I don't think I'm gonna do that too much. But yeah, we're excited to be in our home. The third piece of the homesteading and not making this like a homestead emergency preparedness channel is, I just don't think I can teach you a lot. I'm still learning, and frankly, that's not my whole life. It was never my whole life. It was something I was really interested in, but I don't want it to become everything. I live in an urban area on purpose. I like diversity, I like resiliency, I like shared public utilities. I want to encourage the support of small farmers who need my dollars, and I frankly don't have the time right now to kind of replace a lot of the systems that we have in place. And that's where I think a lot of you are. So I will be talking more about those sorts of pieces. Ultimately, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm well. We took a break. I took a break because this is a one-woman show and I was burned out. I wanted to pursue some other hobbies, and I wanted to be present to my family. My family is my most important priority in life. And I was having to really make tough sacrifices. It was choosing to spend time playing with my kids or filming a video. Well, I wanted to play with my kids. So now that the kids are in school, we're on a better swing of things. Now that I better understand the patterns of my job, and now that I'm putting some productivity things in place, I'm excited to come back. I'm going to be doing one video every week on Tuesdays. That's going to be my time. I'm going to spend a little bit more time over on Instagram. I've discovered how much fun it is to make reels. So if you like slightly funny reels and learning little snippets of emergency preparedness while you go, then you can find me over on Instagram at Sustainable Prepping. But I'm back. I'm excited to be back. And I'm back truly because y'all kept saying how much you liked the content and you appreciated the content. And I cannot tell you how much that meant to me to have that encouragement. All right, the bugs are loud. It is still hot and steamy even though it's September, but I wanted to just give you a quick Breckie life update. At some point I will show you the house that we've moved into. I will give you a little walk around, but for now, thank you so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to see you in the next video, and until then, happy prepping.